Chattle!
Yaddle Chattle.
That's right. And it's a Star Wars podcast hosted by yours truly, Darth David. Hello, I am a Sith at heart, in mind, body, and soul. But it doesn't mean I don't love Star Wars, cause I do's. I loves the Star Wars. Sitting to me directly to my left, your right. Representing the light side of the Force, ladies and gentlemen, put them together. Jedi Jared!
Hello, David. How are you today?
I'm doing good. I was giving you some snaps.
Thank you, David.
Jared, I am doing fantastically.
Great.
Then last we spoke, you son of a bitch, we were talking Mando. We were talking the fact that Mandalorian and Grogu have a movie.
Yes.
I told you I sat down and watched season 1 in essentially one day.
Yeah.
I watched season 2.
Okay.
Pretty much in 2 days.
Okay.
I'm going back and watching every Mandalorian episode now. I am now on, as soon as you're done and you walk out of here, I will be watching season 3, even if I have to stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning, which is also an issue since I'm a radio legend and have an extremely successful morning radio show on WRAT 95.9 FM, The Morning Rat Race, Carl and Dave in the morning. Hello! WRAT.com if you listen outside of the state of New Jersey. And everybody can listen, Daddy.
Yeah, it's 2024.
And yet, even though I have to get up for my number one Ichiban hit morning radio show at about 4:35 in the morning, I'm willing to sacrifice for Star Wars. If I have to stay up till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock this morning, God damn it, I'm gonna fucking do it.
I don't know
No
how you
one's
do
gonna
this.
judge. Well, you don't know how it. Well, see, I have something called ADD, and so what that is it gives me lots of energy. I was supposed to be for my entire life apparently on the old Ritalin. The ADD and the ADHD. I have them both actual diagnosis from shrinks and whatnot. But I says, I don't like the medicines because the medicines just they numb me out. So as a result, I take no fucking medicines, and this is why I'm like this. But sometimes, Jared, it gives me lots and lots of energy. And so today I've got my Star Wars energy and I'm going to be staying up all fucking night until Mandalorian Season 3 is finished. I had a great time with Mando Seasons 1 and 2.
That's awesome. I would suggest maybe taking some melatonin and some magnesium.
Now, do you have a cold? I'm hearing a little stuffiness.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you didn't tell me that. I probably shouldn't have my arm around you in such a romantic fashion. Well, really, it's on your chair. It's comfortable for me. I'm a lot taller than you. I'm 6'2". How tall are you?
5'7".
If we ever get into a lightsaber duel, you're fucking dead. Yeah, I'm gonna chop your fucking arms and legs off so quickly. And I know you know karate. He's a black belt.
No.
No?
I mean, I've got a black belt.
Who did I just fucking, Maynard from Tool just became a black belt. I just confused you with Maynard, I swear to God. I actually, because I knew someone had gotten a black belt recently, and I somehow took away Maynard's glory and put it on yours. I should never, ever do that.
No, you shouldn't.
He got a black belt. Did you know that?
Yeah, I just saw that.
When are you getting your fucking black belt, Jedi?
It probably will never happen.
Why? You've been in karate for like fucking 20 years.
I mean, I had to stop doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Shout out to Hollis Gracie Academy in Old Bridge, New Jersey.
The Gracie family. I actually know about them because I watch the fucking UFC shows.
Yes.
And they're always, anytime there's a jiu-jitsu, you talk about these Gracies. They're fucking crazy. Aren't they from Brazil or something?
Yeah, they're
originally?
all from Brazil.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
And like half of them no, Henzo lives in Middletown. Hollis lives now in Florida.
All right. Well, listen. Let's get right into. I want to actually start with a quick little Mando talk, since I just watched seasons 1 and 2.
Okay.
You know, at the end of the day, I know she acted like an asshole on social media for a lot of Star Wars fans, and she did act like an asshole. they should hire Gina Carano maybe back. She paid her penance. And no, but I mean, it was
I
seeing
agree.
that character on seasons 1 and 2. You're like, this is actually a pretty good character and a very important character for the show. Goes well with Carl Weathers. You know, like Cara Dune and Carl Weathers' character kind of had a nice fucking feel to it. I don't know. It kind of worked. Again, I know she fucking, you know, whatever. She did. Dude, look. No, I know. But not everyone's voice is so fucking important that you have to go against fucking company-wide policy. Point example. I'm a hardcore Yankee fan, Jared.
Yeah.
If fucking Disney told me no more Yankee tweets because we don't like the Yankees for whatever fucking reason, okay, even if they win the World Series, no Yankee tweets. But if you do that, we're going to continue to reward you with a fucking Star Wars job because Disney Plus exists. You could have $1 million job for the next 10, 15 years of your life. Plus, it's Star Wars. Do you think I'd be tweeting about Yankees? No, I would not. Sometimes, chill with the ego. I work for a fucking company. They don't want us tweeting certain shit. I don't do it.
Well, I'm not on Twitter, so...
I know, but, so I'm not fucking giving Cara Dune or whatever her fucking name is, Gina Carano. I'm not giving Gina Carano a pass for some of the bullshit, and especially just immature. They don't want you fucking being controversial on Twitter. That's not actually that hard to ask for. My company doesn't want me being controversial on Twitter. They're okay with me being controversial on microphone, but they don't want controversial tweets.
No, I get
so
that.
I fucking said, fine.
I'm
allowed to fucking say whatever the fuck I want in this little motherfucking microphone on all of my shows, including 95.9 The Rat. But they don't want it. It looks bad in writing.
No, I get that. Totally get that.
Now, having said that, God damn it, seasons 1 and 2 are perfect. There was not a bad episode in seasons 1 and 2. I just rewatched the fucking show. Again, I
don't think there was a bad episode in season 3.
I'm going to go back and watch that, but you know the one I don't like. The Dragon. Not the Jack Black Lizzo, but the one where the big fucking monster took the little tiny Mando kid. That episode was a little weak to me. Having said that, I'm going to give even that another chance. I'm going to season 3 today. I want to talk about, I just want to go back into the discussion from last week. Are we sure that a Mandalorian movie is the way to go when these series work perfectly? The old adage is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This show is so fucking great. Are we sure that this is the right move to do?
I mean, I don't think... I like television. I think television's never been better in the last 20, 25 years as we celebrate The Sopranos 25.
Interesting. You know who just said, and he made a great point. You're bringing up David Chase, Sopranos 25th anniversary. David Chase just had a comment about that. You know what he said?
What?
We were in the golden age of TV. It's over. Why? Because he said streaming services are now making commercials. It's going to fuck everything up. Simple as that. What made Sopranos cinematic? No commercials and content. Oh, he said 2 things. The streaming services are now adding commercials, and he was literally told for a new show he's producing, dumb it down for the audiences. So it's going to be network TV all over again on streaming services. At that point, I might fucking leave TV and streaming services forever.
Oh, no.
Just go see movies and video games. That's like, I will consider that.
You know how we were talking about last week, how like some television shows that turn into movies or movies into television shows to continue with this?
Yes.
Just keep in mind, The Many Saints of Newark is probably
terrible.
One of the worst fucking...
Terrible.
It's top 5.
Massive
worst,
failure.
Like, just
but
it
doesn't devalue what David Chase is saying about the TV industry. This is a legend who was a legend before The Sopranos. For cop shows. That every single one of his cop shows on network television that he produced was hugely successful. He was sick and tired of network TV fucking with him. asked HBO, hey, listen, I got this for you. This could change shit. But now, dumb it down and commercials, and he's saying we're going to return back to fucking network TV. I'm not saying Disney's going to necessarily do that.
The commercial thing is like Fargo, great fucking television show. I watched it on Hulu.
True.
I have Hulu
Great show.
commercials. It didn't take anything out of it for me. The same thing with The Bear. Best show on television, hands down. Watch it with commercials on Hulu.
With regards to Mando.
Well, I mean, hey, look, if that's what you could afford, that's what you could afford. You're going to enjoy the content no matter what.
But should we be happy about this here Mando and Grogu movie? Because I was originally extremely happy. Now I'm extremely concerned. I'm nervous that my Mando TV show is going to go away forever. And that's like 2 months of joy. 2 straight months where you're buzzing because you get a new Mando episode every fucking Wednesday. Sometimes I stay up until 3 o'clock on a Tuesday. And you get and this last season, they put them out at 9 o'clock on Tuesday. West Coast time. Midnight for Wednesday. The point being, the fuck are you laughing at, you maniac?
I like the way you're saying the D's. You're saying it like a mid-Atlantic person.
When you're talking about scheduling, I was always taught, if you're talking about scheduling, like the show comes out on a Monday.
Or Tuesday.
But if you're like, how was your
thing.
Monday today? You know, how was your Monday? You should say day.
Oh.
If you're talking about the Super Bowl is going to be next such and such, you'd say Super Bowl is going to be next Sunday. But enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday. These are linguistic fucking techniques that a real motherfucker. I am educated. Monmouth University. 3.5 GPA. I know I pretend that I'm stupid, especially early in my satellite radio career, but it was a fucking performance. Magnum cum laude Dave is what they call me. What does magnum cum laude mean in Latin?
With great honor.
Yeah. Very good. 50 points. You speak Latin?
No.
No, you speak Hebrew.
No.
Not Latin. Now, Jared, speaking of that, got me something beautiful today, folks. And right after this Mandalorian episode, I'm going to be eating this. Sometimes I let Jared's meals stay in the fridge for a few days, and then I go, I'm drunk on Friday night at 2 o'clock in the morning. I go, oh, yes. One of Jared's fucking loin chops is still in there. Not today. Jared, please describe to the Yaddle Chattle audience what you've brought here. This looks delicious. It smells good. Ooh.
I put...
Look at that. Look at that, folks. Look at this, folks. Look at this. Oh.
Seasoned chicken thighs in a slow cooker.
Ooh.
With black beans, kielbasa,
Yum.
and veggie rice.
You told me to buy some sour cream.
Yeah, the sour cream.
I did.
My wife had mentioned putting sour cream in it. It cuts it. It's very salty.
Okay, look at this. Hold on. That's not it. Look at this, folks.
Homemade chili.
Now, what's in the chili?
Just ground beef and kidney beans.
Okay, I'm going to put these away. You stretch. I got to put these in the refrigerator.
Yes, okay.
Okay, I don't want them to go bad.
Sure, I'll stretch.
Okay?
Yeah.
I don't want the food that you worked hard on to go bad.
Thank you, David.
Maybe we should do Yaddle Chattle like this from now on. I'd be like your little parrot.
Like a 90s
like
a 90s album cover.
No, but you know what? You know what this kind of... Paint yourself green, and then you're like the green pirate in Mando Season 3 that we like so much. You and I are the only people who like that guy.
Really?
Yeah, everyone else fucking hated that guy. I was like, what's wrong with you? Fucking green grass?
Yeah, you look like Swamp
Pirate Boy is awesome. That was one I didn't get. I was on a totally different page from the Star Wars fans. I fucking love Shrubbery. I love Captain Shrubbery. That guy's awesome. And his voice is cool, too. Anyway, all right, so I just wanted to bring it up. That again, I'm still a little bit nervous about the Mandalorian Grogu. I'm not unhappy. Jon Favreau rocks. He will do a good job with the movie. One thing I'll ask you about is one thing I saw is some people were saying, though, that they want this to be a totally unique Mando adventure and not necessarily have to be a tie-in to Ahsoka or to a greater Mandoverse, a la Marvel. What do you think about that? What would you prefer? This kicking off sort of a Star Wars cinematic universe? Or, nope, fuck all that noise. We're not going to have all these tie-ins. We're just going to concentrate on this. Come on, let's go.
No, I think it should absolutely be a tie-in.
So you think, okay. You think they should kick off a universe?
I mean, it's already an established universe. He's just, hey, we're gonna make he's got to make it a film where he'll introduce this character. He has to reintroduce it because not everyone has Disney Plus that's gonna go see this movie.
Right.
Not everyone has seen The Mandalorian, right? So he's got to be able to bring in the general public that haven't seen Star Wars since they walked out of The Last Skywalker.
Dude, there's a lot more. They lost people with episode 8. That was the one.
I agree.
That was the one.
It wasn't a tour de force.
Yeah,
but
that was the one. But anyway.
I think...
Not me.
I know.
I thought it was a tour de force at times. One fateful decision, killing Luke Skywalker. We're not going to go into The Last Jedi.
But what I think is he's now got to tweak it so if it is a season 4, it's got to introduce it to the general public. Like, this is a situation. Yes, there's this little baby Yoda. Like, if you don't know who Grogu is, or at least have heard of Baby Yoda, you've probably been living under a rock.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Even, like, people who aren't Star Wars fans know that there's
pop
Grogu.
Culture should fucking determine, whether you should be at least aware of Baby Yoda. Like, come on. If you're not, you're kind of, you're intentionally fucking, making yourself ignorant about what's going on in modern day society. Fuck. I mean, Grogu, I see a Grogu Thanksgiving, Macy's Thanksgiving parade float these days.
Yeah,
he's all over. He's everywhere.
It's part of the pop culture lexicon.
There it is.
Ethos.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is, if it does well, that Bob's going to be like, well, what's Mando 2 going to be?
I gotta tell you, if you're talking about Bob Iger, that's what your Bob is?
Yeah.
Okay. Bob Iger is officially pissing me off.
What now?
No, just his lack of control. He doesn't seem to have the ability. He doesn't seem to understand why fans are mad, why certain Star Wars properties are failing, why the sequel trilogy as a whole was a failure, even if you liked it. I like the sequel trilogy. I have problems with the sequel trilogy. I like it. But he doesn't seem to understand.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Charmin obeyed Chinoy's stupid fucking comment. Whether or not, I've listened to all of the clips. I've heard Charmin obeyed Chinoy's thing. I understand. Can we just say right now that pushing societal issues in Star Wars is a turnoff? I'm trying to keep it nice and light today. But it's a turnoff, and we are officially tired of it because it's repetitive, unoriginal, redundant, uncreative, hacky. We get it. People need to be treated fairly. In America, people should be treated fairly. We do understand now. I think people are committed to that, hopefully. But, I have kids.
Yeah.
Okay? If I tell my kid, one time, something, clean the room or something like that, they probably will. It's when you keep saying, clean the room, when you keep fucking telling them that, the message gets lost. People fucking tune you out.
Okay.
You stop paying attention. If anything, you start getting resentful. Bob Iger cannot fucking understand. Star Wars is escapism. We no longer want preaching in 2024 and beyond. Not about life lessons or morals, or if you want to be preachy, try not, do or do not. There is no try. Do fucking important, big platitudes.
Yeah, that's
that's
what Dave Filoni used to do on the Clone Wars.
Don't give us whatever the 2024 fucking trendy societal issue is at the moment. And quite frankly, what Charmino Bechanoy is talking about isn't even 2024. It's 4 or 5 years of this now. We fucking get it. Fucking get it. Jesus.
All right, so there's a few ways you
can
look
by the
at
way,
that.
Ray says, or Daisy Ridley says, Charmino Bechanoy is going to take the movie in a, quote, different direction that we've never seen before. Close quote. So that's another topic we're going to talk about. What do you think that means? And now you could say whatever you want. But also, what do you think about the different direction?
Okay, well, first things first. To address what you were talking about. So you have to understand that, you know how over the years, you've mentioned that you kind of live by a Derek Jeter quote.
My quote is, you keep the negativity away. Do you think Iger's doing that?
I think that a lot of the people that work in this industry have to do that on a far larger scale.
Yeah, but Bob Iger should not be ignoring Star Wars fans. That's kind of fucking crazy.
I will say that...
And if he is, then there you go. That's why they keep repeating the same fucking mistakes. When it comes to Kathleen Kennedy and Lucasfilm, it's like I'm watching like a person stand 15 feet in front of a brick wall and run as fast as they can head first into the fucking wall. Knock themselves out for 10, 15 seconds. Get back up, dust themselves off. Slowly walk 15 feet away, turn around, and then right back at the wall again. And head first, and knock themselves out again, and repeat this fucking process. And then after they keep knocking themselves out, they go, we don't understand what's happening. You keep repeating the same mistakes.
Well, okay, so you have to also understand that when you take that kind of mentality, any kind of constructive criticism that will be like, hey, look, this is what we didn't like, this is how you can make it better, gets automatically lumped in with this fucking sucks, you fucking suck.
Well, listen, I agree with that there's no nuance with a lot of fan bases, but that's not just Star Wars.
No,
I told you before, there's Star Wars, there's wrestling, there's sports. So many fan bases have no more nuance. I think that's a human problem right now. The lack of nuanced thinking.
I will also say, I know we've kind of gotten into this before, but and it's more of a broad-based economics and all that stuff, but let me just say, you can't take out the possibility that maybe they just don't care and that they're going to keep doing what they want to do.
No, I disagree with that, Jared, because at the end of the day, legacies are at stake. You can't be the people, Iger and Kennedy, you can't be the people who destroyed the single most valuable cinematic franchise of all time. And that is what Star Wars was, okay? It was. That's not just me saying it. It's not just you. It's not just Star Wars fans. We're talking about each one of the first movie being the first $300 million movie. We're talking Empire and Jedi, massive success. Prequel trilogy, whether the critics liked it or not, had tons of financial success. It's one of the most valuable franchises you can have. You cannot have on your resume that you are the people who fucked it up. That will actually destroy your legacy. Because then Iger will only be looked at as someone who is good at acquisitions rather than being a leader. It's not always about acquiring shit. It's then having the ability to lead that shit into a bold and better and brighter future. They can acquire Star Wars and Marvel. Right now, they can also fuck it up. And that's what they're doing.
I mean, well, I think that's part of the reason why they've put Favreau in this position to make this movie, because he's their Derek Jeter. He's their
Jeter shoutouts.
He's
Brady.
He's their Tom
Michael
Brady.
Jordan.
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes.
And your Dave Filoni is your Phil Jackson or your Bill Belichick.
Okay, fair enough.
Where there's a lot of synergy. There's a lot of cohesion. The two of them work well together. So.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not trying to be negative here. Listen, like I said, I just watched those Mando seasons 1 and 2. They were awesome. I'm going to watch Mando season 3 now.
I also think that you've got a guy who's writing the Rey movie. I don't know if they're actually used, like after the mics went off, we talked about Damian Lindelof. I don't know if they're actually using his script or this Steven Knight guy, the guy behind Peaky Blinders, is writing in a completely original script.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know anything. All we know is that
I think they took Lindelof's idea, is what I do, and I think they over panicked with like, if Lindelof's show doesn't get a great review, you're gone. Benioff and Weiss, the people didn't like the last fucking episode of or the fucking last season of Game of Thrones. They were good. Well, so what? They're not making a Game of Thrones show, you fucking assholes. Also, so you totally disregard the previous, 5 or 6
5.5
Emmy award-winning seasons? Hey, Kathleen Kennedy and Bob Iger, how would you like it if fucking Star Wars fans treated you like that? One fucking mistake? Or one bad season or one bad movie? And then everyone bailed? Like, why? Like, fucking Benioff and White should still have their project, in my personal opinion. And it shouldn't be, last season of Game of Thrones wasn't so good, so we had to make it. No, fuck off. I can name a whole bunch of shit that's head-scratching under the Disney era of Star Wars. But I don't want to shit all over it either. The Mandalorian's a great show. Andor's a great show. Episode 7's a great movie.
I think that's part
Rogue One's a great movie.
I think that's part of the reason.
That's 4 or 5 projects right there that you cannot, to be fair, you got to say, these are fucking great.
I think what the thing is that's why they're putting this Mando movie first. Because
they realize this fucking Rey movie is problematic. Cancel it! Give Finn his fucking movie.
There's no reason why.
Give Finn his fucking movie. John Boyega. Apologize. Get on your fucking knees and say we're sorry we were such assholes to you and your awesome character. We're sorry that you are the Star Wars movie star of the sequel trilogy. The guy who has the most in common with Harrison Ford. With humor and charisma and acting ability. Watchability. You enjoy when he's on screen. That's the guy who should have had the fucking first sequel trilogy movie. I said it before and I'll say it again. And the Rey thing is a weird, panicky fucking shit that is now officially repetitive. Sorry if I'm not super excited that, again, the women needs to shape Star Wars. Hey, okay, so you're totally disregarding Deborah Chow, Bryce Dallas Howard, fucking Kathleen Kennedy, and on and on and on.
I will say that...
That's why I'm still pissed, because Finn should have had this fucking movie.
There's no reason why he won't be in it.
It should be Finn's movie!
I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm not trying to be a dick. But you know what?
I'm just saying.
Guys like watching guys on screen sometimes. Yes, we like ladies too. Can we have a few shows where there's a dude front and center?
Yeah, we have.
Can we have a few shows?
Mandalorian.
I want one where I can see his face. I want one where I can see his face. Finn. I want a fucking Finn movie. God damn you.
Look, if they bring Finn in and he's in it and he has a substantial role and the film does well, there's no reason why they won't make a Finn movie. I think originally they were planning on doing a Star Wars movie every 2 to 3 years. I think that was their plan originally. It seemed that way, that they were going to do, 6 Star Wars films with trilogies and all that stuff. Remember, we heard all these people get movies. You just named a few. We were talking about last week too. all these people have been approached to do Star Wars films. They had big plans. They had big plans to do a lot of Star Wars projects on top of whatever they were doing on Disney Plus. And they had to stop a moment for a few years because of how much the box office returns, the critical, the critics, and then the online. And they had to say, "Hey, look, we had a two-prong approach of putting out Star Wars content. We haven't put out the television. Let's see how the television show goes." Right?
Right.
Mando's big fucking success, huge success, gangbusters, all that stuff. Great.
Unifying for the fan base.
It's now going to be front and center to lead in the next series of Star Wars films. Because there's been so much problems with this initial Rey film. And just remember, this is 9 months ago.
No, but here's the point.
9 months.
Here's the point. The one thing she's been pretty fucking consistent about is, you know what? If this seems like a stupid idea, or people can't get their shit together, or this seems like the train is off the tracks, bye-bye. Fucking director gone, movie gone.
Yeah.
Look.
So
I'm just letting you know. The lady, it's not taking things out of context. It's not. The lady said she got to make everyone feel uncomfortable. Then it's I make men uncomfortable. Then it's everyone uncomfortable. Then it's as well. If you don't make things uncomfortable, then you don't progress as a society. Yeah, I understand. But here's the thing. We know that we need to do better as a society. We know that people should get equal rights. We know that everyone should be treated equally. We do. You're preaching to the fucking choir now. You stop. We understand. Your messaging, yep. I don't fucking do anything. I don't talk to women or look them in the eye anymore. Because it's
you don't leave your apartments.
Yeah. Because I just don't want to offend anybody. So I'm not going to offend anyone. I don't fucking leave the apartment. I don't want to offend anyone. I don't talk to people. And when I do, I try to be as subservient, kind, and polite as humanly possible. Everyone deserves respect. Got it. But you know what? We got it. We fucking got it. We got it. And now, let's not use Star Wars anymore for your fucking soapbox. Please. It's escapism. Always was. Don't even try to fucking give me revisionist history with George Lucas and say he cared about these issues. Because I have flat out fucking interviews and documentaries where he says, due to Vietnam and the fucking economic shittiness of the United States of America, I wanted to give escapism, something that people could forget about their fucking worries. I have multiple interviews. You can go and watch them on fucking YouTube. All we want is good Star Wars. Hey, if Charmin Obaid-Chinoy is going to knock the ball out of the park,
then it's a win for everybody. Great. It's a win. We just want wins.
Great. And by the way, I will go to the Rey movie. I'm not going to pull any bullshit. And I will go to the Rey movie with an open mind. But I'm going to tell you something. The pressure's on. Because they don't fucking deliver a gangbuster blockbuster. That's it. They're going to get fucking roasted. All these stupid comments, all this fucking bullshit will be once again, you cared about all this other stupid shit.
I think with Filoni, has to have some say as chief creative officer.
I think Bob Iger better wake up. I think everyone's been focusing on Kathleen Kennedy. I think it's time to focus on you, Bob.
Bob's got a lot on his plate. It's time
I put you in the crosshairs, Bob. I'm no longer just going to destroy Kathleen Kennedy, I've decided. I'm going to destroy you, Bob. Because you're a little fucking weasel moron.
Okay. Well.
Now, let's get into a happy topic.
Okay.
25 years of episode 1 of Phantom Menace.
So the Sopranos and episode 1.
Talk to me. What's your...
Same year,
give me your favorite moment in the Phantom Menace.
Favorite moment?
Favorite moment in the Phantom Menace.
I suppose it would be the lightsaber battle.
Yeah.
That's
See,
probably
okay,
it.
that's why I said it, because the pod race for me. I love the pod race to this very day. It is so goddamn exciting. You know, just the noises alone in the pod race scene, the noises, the engines and shit. I could fucking just listen to that goddamn scene. I love it so much. The fucking pod race is fantastic. We should have gotten more Darth Maul in episode 1. I told you my idea would have been good. Whereas when Anakin and Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon were out and about in the town and preparing to do the pod race, Maul is also walking around the town trying to find them and killing people at like cantinas and shit. That would have been because also, how did he find them? Remember when right before they leave Tatooine, he's on his little motorcycle and he fucking zooms at them?
The Force?
All right, I'm just saying, my way's a little bit, better. Hey, Bob.
I mean,
You want someone to fix Star Wars? Davey Mack.
I mean, they got
Darth.
They got
David.
They got Dave Filoni.
And Dave Filoni seems like a nice guy. But just like Jared, he's a little short. And you need someone 6'2", who's gonna fucking roll up his sleeves and act like a motherfucking lunatic if Star Wars isn't perfect. And that motherfucker is me.
How tall do you
It's
think...
time you got a fucking ass kicker into Lucasfilm.
How tall do you think Scorsese is?
I'll fucking beat his ass too.
Don't talk about Maestro like that.
There's only one Maestro, motherfucker. His name is John Williams. Don't call Scorsese the Maestro.
He is a Maestro.
He is not a Maestro. He's not musical.
No, Maestro can be is a master.
When it comes to film, you really would like to go auteur.
Sorry.
I should know. I took 20 film classes. Never got below an A.
Can
you say that? Did you take any film classes in college?
No.
Did you even graduate college?
Yes.
Bullshit. Where'd you go?
I went to Syracuse.
Whoa!
You know that.
I forgot. You graduate?
Yeah.
What was your degree?
I had a BA in anthropology. Well,
I thought it was communications.
No, I'm not.
Anthropology.
I'm not going to get into that.
Well, what is anthropology? Studying chimpanzees?
Part of it is. It's the study of humankind. So there's different subdisciplines. There's archaeology. There's physical.
Cavemen? You went to caves and saw little cave drawings and shit like that? Is that anthropology or is that archaeology?
Well, archaeology is part of anthropology.
I'm confused about what the difference is between archaeology and anthropology.
No, archaeology is a part of anthropology.
I hate anthropology. But I hate it. It's the poor man's archaeology.
No, David.
Well, Indiana Jones wasn't a famed anthropologist, was he? He was a famed archaeologist. So I'm going archaeology from now on, and fuck anthropology. Fuck it.
I can't allow this because Worst is going to see this. There's several subdisciplines of anthropology. There's archaeology.
That's my favorite.
Linguistics.
Studying talking?
Yeah, study of language.
Just all you gotta do is listen.
You literally cited linguistics earlier. There's cultural anthropology, like a Margaret Mead. There's...
Who the fuck is that?
She used to be on, like, Carson all the time. She was like a...
Gorillas in the Mist? Was that the lady?
No, Coming of Age in Samoa.
Next subcategory.
What is it? Physical anthropology, which studies... Like
I don't like any
forensics. Is like a lot of forensics is based on physical anthropology.
Fine.
Like,
I just told you. I'm an archaeology guy, and I always will be.
That's part of anthropology.
I don't want to fucking study linguistics or study the hair off of an orangutan. I want to find the Ark of the Covenant, motherfucker. So I'm going to be an archaeologist. You do your little anthropology bullshit.
Well, that's what
you just have a good time with anthropology.
That's what Justin does.
Me and the hardcores are going to fucking Cairo, and we're going to find some fucking shit in the goddamn huge pyramid at Giza.
I'm going to get such shit from Justin about this.
No, I like archaeology.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying. I'll deal with it. It's fine.
Justin who?
He's one of our fans. He was my roommate.
He's an anthropologist?
Yeah. We went to college together. He's my little brother in the fraternity.
What's his main job?
I think he was working in archaeology.
Boom! That's the good kind. So don't be afraid. He works in the kind that I like.
Okay.
Anthropology sounds a little boring to me. Now, archaeology.
It's a part of it. That's all I'm saying.
You get your hands on some crystal skulls in archaeology. You know, that's what I want.
Yeah. In fact, you probably find it very boring because it's very...
Why? I like stories.
It's not even about that. Typically, what like artifacts and all that stuff is going through dead people's trash.
I'm going to have my team do that. I'm going to hire a Sala and a whole bunch of fucking assholes. I'll pay 75 cents an hour. But I'm going to be there when they find... Oh, Darth David, we find something. And I go, okay, guys, stand back, guys, stand back. That's my rule.
You know how long you're going to be waiting? Like, they have to be very
I'll be in
delicate.
the pool, in the hotel. Did I say I have to be out there? Fucking 18 hours in the baking sun? No! I'll be in the hotel in the pool. The fucking guy calls me up. Foreman Dave, we found something. Okay, I'll be right there. And then here's my thing. Here's my thing. Ready? All right, guys. Stand back, guys. Stand back. Oh, yeah.
I found a piece
We
of
got
pottery.
something, guys. Hold on, guys. This is very ancient, very sacred. Dust that off. I could do shit like that. Tell people, careful.
This used to be
Careful with that.
Someone's wash basin.
And stuff like, get the crowbar.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Make sure
you wouldn't
stuff
use
like that.
You wouldn't use a crowbar because you'd break everything. Yeah, I heard this a lot from some of my professors.
Get the shovels, guys.
They're like,
hey, guys, wait, hold on. Guys, I'm feeling that it's right there. Start digging. Like that kind of shit.
Yeah, yes, mumbo jumbo. Because all my...
Who's got the jackhammer? These fucking shovels are taking too long, guys. Somebody get a jackhammer. Take that thing down. Stuff like that.
Yes.
I'd knock down some walls. Did you know that they say they found, or scientists believe there's a fourth gigantic chamber in the Great Pyramid of Giza, but they found a 115-foot void. And it's like the first new discovery in that pyramid in 150 years.
Well, hopefully that'll...
what's in there?
All the ancient
spaceship.
Alien shit that they can't find.
The spaceship.
Yeah.
Some aliens in there.
Yeah.
Probably actually having dinner right now.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure it says made in the
I
USA.
guarantee you, those motherfuckers are Yaddle Chattle fans. I guarantee you extraterrestrials are Yaddle heads. Because we believe, I believe. I don't know about Jared.
The truth is out there?
Yeah. There's aliens running around. Come on. We all know this now, don't we?
I don't know. A lot of it seems like a false flag.
Really?
Yeah.
Roswell?
Yes.
Area 51?
Yes.
Okay. Jared.
Yes, David.
Since it's the 25th anniversary of Phantom Menace.
Yes.
And it's the 25th anniversary of The Sopranos.
Yes.
Let's tie them in together.
Okay.
This is off the top of my head. Give me one Phantom Menace character and compare him to a Sopranos.
Oh, come on.
I will start.
Okay, go ahead.
Watto.
Oh, damn it, you took it. You took it from me. God damn.
Watto
Oh, God.
has to have some kind of gangster type of feel to him. But I feel like Watto is more of the, more of the Ralphie Ciparetto type. In that he's not the number one gangster. All right, that's going to be Jabba. Jabba's Tony. All right, so we can actually hit two of them right off the bat. Jabba the Hutt, Tony Soprano. Watto, yeah, Ralphie Ciparetto. He's there. He plays a part. He's also a peon.
Yeah, but Ralphie, causes so much
All right, I got another
shit.
one. Darth Maul.
Oh, you're right.
Furio.
Damn it, you're, reading my mind.
Boom.
Holy shit. You read my mind. That's exactly
All right,
what I
let's
thought.
go. Give me someone else, because I actually thought of another one.
Go ahead.
Fucking,
You're on a roll.
Palpatine Johnny Sack. Because he's got to be he's
always friendly with Tony.
Right. I wouldn't put, exactly. I wouldn't put Palpatine, exactly. I wouldn't put him, in the fucking Jersey crew. I'd say he's a New York guy. Maybe Palpatine is Carmine. Remember, Carmine was actually the New York mobster? But we didn't see a lot of Carmine. We saw a lot of Johnny Sack. But okay, Palpatine, Carmine, or Johnny Sack. Actually, Johnny Sack became the boss of New York towards the end of the show.
Right? He got arrested and actually had a boss who was actually an extra on that episode. I had a boss who was an extra on that episode of Sopranos when Johnny Sacks gets arrested. And I just remember watching that and him crying, and I just started laughing because it was funny.
Oh, it was.
It was hilarious.
It was. That's why that show, if you rewatch Sopranos, not only does it hold up, it might be better. It's way funnier. No, listen. The humor works better than ever before. Because at the time, you're watching a mob show, and while there was always comedy, and you would chuckle at certain things, it's still like a mob show. Now you're watching, I can fucking watch Sopranos. It's like I'm laughing like more than I would watch in a Seinfeld rerun. It's hysterical these days.
It's hard to keep up with it after they kill Ralphie.
I feel season 4?
Yes, like it's very hard.
Well, season 5 was good. Let's listen. This ain't Sopranos channel. Oh, season 5 was good.
Tony B was good.
Yeah, the Steve Buscemi season.
Yeah.
And then season 6 started Dreamland and all that shit. All right, let's get it. So that was pretty good. We had a little.
What would you say then that Mace Windu is Silvio?
Yeah, I like that. And I guess that makes Yoda fucking Tony. If we're going to have the Jedi as the Jersey family, that's probably what we should do. The Sith and the bad guys are all kind of New York guys, even though I said Maul is Furio. I'm changing.
No. But Maul as Furio, I could see that because...
Right, he's a total ass kicker. That's it.
Yeah.
He's a machine. He's a fucking terminating machine.
Like that scene where, was with the Artie money?
Yeah.
And they open the door and you see Furio, and you just know...
Oh,
they don't have to do anything else. They just open the door and he's there. And you're like, this guy's gonna fucking raise.
Yeah, I'm scared. You open that door and you see Furio. You should be scared.
Oh, Furio.
Have you watched any episodes?
Oh, then to continue on with the Furio analogy?
Yes.
Is we didn't get enough Darth Maul, and then what did they do to Furio?
Shipped him off to Italy because the whole
fucked that
Carm
guy. Yeah.
subplot was weird. Yeah. It was non-believable. A devout Catholic, and then B, someone who very much is aware of what her husband does for a living. She's not going to be trying to hook up with Furio. That was bullshit. And that was season 4 too. It was uneven season because it ended great with Ralphie Ciparetto and Christopher falling asleep on the dog. But it started with the soap opera of Carmen Furio, and I was stop it.
Okay, would you say
that? No, please.
No, I was gonna say Father Anton Tola and Jar Jar Binks.
Okay.
What?
All right.
Fine. The really annoying priest character that was always he was always trying to hit on
I know. All right, I'll put Father Antola and Jar Jar. And I believe that, on the pilot, I believe they switched actors with that guy. But, okay, it's not Sopranos channel. Next, Young Jedi Adventures.
Yes.
Have you watched any of this show?
I watched a little bit with my kid.
Okay, because I was reading an article where they said that it might be gearing up to be a little darker. Number one, I'd like to know what the fuck this show's about.
It's about...
I know that, this is a Star Wars show, and there's probably a lot of Yaddle heads who already know this, but I don't.
It's about 3 younglings who report to Yoda.
Okay.
They have another...
And it's during the High Republic era.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about here? Years before, let's say, episode 1.
It's 100 years.
Okay.
100 years.
100 years before episode 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've watched the shorts, and we watched 1 or 2 of the episodes.
And review.
It's little kids going on little adventures.
But review.
It's cute. It's for kids. Is it
good?
It's.
I know it's for kids, but is it for kids the way
Bluey
Clone
is?
Wars season 1?
Oh no, it's for smaller kids.
Because Clone Wars season 1's for kids.
No,
and then that show got a little bit progressively darker. This is why I'm interested. If this is what's going to be happening.
I would say this is for 3 to 6 years old.
3 to 6?
Yeah.
I'm not going to be watching this show.
No. It's for little.
I don't even want to talk about it.
It's
that
for
topic is over.
Little
no.
kids. Like,
Topic is done.
It's not for kids. It's for
the topic is done.
Okay.
With Ahsoka season 2 coming out, we have to recast Luke and Leia. We're going to do it right now. I'm going to give you 2 names.
Okay.
You're probably going to hate them. I'm going to push back on your hate.
Okay.
Ryan Gosling, Luke Skywalker, Keira Knightley, Princess Leia. Let's go. I know what you're going to say, but I don't give a shit. Let's go.
No, that's actually not that bad.
You're not going to tell me Gosling's too old? Because he's 43. I looked it up. Knightley's 38. I came in prepared for Yaddle Chattle as usual. Not you.
I think they probably could pull it off. Well, Knightley...
I think so, too. Because don't forget, 43 now is like 33 in 1970 years. I'm being serious. The way people treat themselves, take care of themselves.
Well,
the way, actors have all the nutrition things. And
Knightley was in episode 1.
And Luke, I know. And Luke is supposed to be, 30, right?
Well, they're both obviously the same age.
I know. So Luke and Leia are like 30?
About.
Let's just say 30, right?
Yeah, they're in the mid-30s.
Okay. I wouldn't even say mid.
Yeah, no, at this point, we're talking, this is, so.
It's 5-6 years after Return of the Jedi.
No, it's way longer than that. Because
The Mandalorian?
The first season of Mando is 5 or 6 years after Return of the Jedi.
Into the microphone.
We're talking about 8 to 10 years now.
Fine, fair. Actually, then that's good. That's good for me.
So
Gosling 43. If you're saying Luke is 32, 31, come on. Guy's in great shape.
Yeah.
Keira Knightley is Leia?
Yeah, I could see that.
So I just hit it out of the park first go around? Do you have any fucking names you want to give me?
I mean, obviously, I think Billie Lourd would make an excellent Leia.
She doesn't look anything like Carrie Fisher. I don't know why you're so fucking like.
Because
I understand she's Carrie Fisher's daughter. She's blonde. She looks like Debbie Reynolds. She's blonde and has a Debbie Reynolds look, not a fucking Carrie Fisher.
A hair dye could fix that.
But she doesn't look like her.
Does Hayden Christensen and Natalie Portman look like Luke Skywalker's blonde? Where does that fucking...
No. Anakin was a new character. You weren't worried about who Hayden Christensen looked like. He was an original fucking character in the prequel trilogy. Cinematically is what I'm saying. It's the first time we ever saw him.
Okay.
We've seen Leia.
So now we're looking...
I'm trying to get a goddamn Carrie Fisher.
Okay.
It's hard. Who would you get?
Who would I get? Anya Taylor-Joy.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, she's in everything, dude.
Well, what? Tell me something.
Did you see the Queen's Gambit?
Nope.
The Vivitch?
No, I watch Star Wars and sports and wrestling. The what? The fucking Gambit?
No, the Vivitch.
I don't like that.
The Queen's Gambit?
It sounds like you're saying racial slurs.
No, she's like all over the place. She's like one of the big actors.
Whoa, so now you're calling her a slut?
No, she's awesome.
See, you're the problem. This is why Disney has all these fucking messages. Because you're saying she's all over the place.
Oh, what about Rachel Brosnahan? She was in the first season of House of Cards. She played the prostitute. She's going to be playing Lois Lane in the new Superman movie.
Isn't she Mrs. Maisel?
Yeah, she's Mrs. Maisel.
Okay, maybe.
I'm trying to think of who would make an excellent Luke Skywalker. I think they should go with an unknown.
I don't.
I mean, Mark Hamill was relatively unknown when
I understand.
When he was tapped.
And that's why they shouldn't go with an unknown almost to me. It's almost like if you're playing now an iconic character, I think you need a big name person. And maybe they did fuck up a little bit. I love the movie and I love this young man's performance. Okay? I like Ironreich a lot.
I thought he's fine.
Okay, a lot. I love Solo, and I loved his performance. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, it made no money. I know that was because it was put 5 months after Last Jedi, and that was still polarizing. But my point is, maybe looking back on it, they should have cast a big time fucking huge guy to play that character. We had talked about Chris Pratt coming off of the billions of dollars of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, yeah, they'd considered him for an Indiana Jones, like doing a younger Indiana Jones type.
Just
of thing.
saying that maybe, you know.
Here's the issue that I think happens is you get a Batman and Robin. Here was George Clooney, biggest actor on television, just had recently been considered the sexiest man alive by like People magazine, was like at the top. Does a Batman film right after Val Kilmer's one, made a lot of money, and for 20 years he was apologizing for Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
To his credit, he said,
"Hey, by the way, I saw a tweet that someone clearly had heard Yaddle and said the recasting of the guy in The Mandalorian, the wonderful actor who died, but to recast that character.
Oh, the
Balin Skull?
Yeah, Ray Stevenson.
Ray Stevenson and the character of Balin Skull. And they said Russell Crowe, after we brought that name up first, weeks and weeks and weeks. I mean, literally at the beginning of Ahsoka. And they brought that name up, and it got like 3,000 likes. And I'm like, this is bullshit. That was a fucking Yaddle idea. I said Russell Crowe. Literally months ago. I want those fucking likes now.
You know what? I've been thinking about that, and we're watching a show right now called Shrinking, which you might want to watch.
Shrinkage?
Shrinking. It's with Jason Segel.
What is it about going in the cold water and your dick getting small? Shrinkage.
Shrinking.
Oh, now I'm embarrassed what I was just doing there. Go ahead, please.
Jason Segel, Harrison Ford doing an Apple.
And their dicks shrink?
No.
Oh, it's still, there's got nothing to do with
Shrinking
okay,
is about
I'm sorry. I was still confused.
Psychiatrists
All right.
and psychologists.
This is the ADHD. This is why I'm supposed to be on medicine.
Therapists.
Okay.
But it's Harrison Ford doing television.
And all of the therapists' dicks shrink.
Yes.
That's like the point of the
shit, yeah.
sounds awesome. It sounds like a horror movie, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that out. Shrinkage. Okay.
Shrinking.
Got it.
It's on Apple TV.
I will check that
But
out.
it's Harrison Ford doing television.
It's amazing. Harrison Ford's dick shrinks on TV. Fantastic. Now, final topic.
Jesus Christ.
Boba Fett.
Okay.
Will we be seeing him in the Mando? Will we be seeing him in Ahsoka Season 2? I want to know, where is Boba right now? I unfortunately don't think we're going to get a Book of Boba Fett Season 2, and I think that's a shame. And by the way, can I just give us credit for something else too?
What happened now?
Remember-
Who stole our ideas?
Jon Favreau.
Oh, well, that's fine. He could take whatever ideas I have.
No, but remember we said...
Swingers too?
It is my belief that the Book of Boba Fett, part of the lukewarm, at best, reaction, I loved it. I'm a big fan of that series.
I liked it.
But some of the lukewarm reaction, I think, was the name. I really do. And what'd we say? They should have just kept it simple, called it Boba Fett and the Mandalorian. You're letting everyone know. Show's going to start with Boba Fett. He's kind of the star, but Mando's going to make an appearance. I fucking said that on his show, and now they put out the movie, no thrills, no spills, Mandalorian and Grogu. Going to tell us what we fucking got. Boom. And I'm telling you, Disney, you need to fix that. No one fucking cares about you fixing. Look at all the times George fucked with the original movies. Okay? Just go in and rename it Boba Fett and the Mandalorian and put it between seasons 2 and 3 of Mando. It's that critical. Because when people go back and watch The Mandalorian, as I'm watching season 3, I was like, this is stupid. I had to go back and watch Book of Boba Fett episodes 5, 6, and 7.
That's why it took you all that time to finish season 2.
No, but I mean, it's crazy because you have to.
It is
before season 3.
Because they've admitted that the Book of Boba Fett was
and those episodes
Mando 2.5.
are not. So that's a real way to fuck up prospective new viewers of The Mandalorian who are like, I'm gonna go check this out. They're gonna be like, not see those episodes. I'm telling you.
No, you're probably right.
So they better fix that. Do what I'm fucking telling you to do. I'm trying to help. Iger. Where's Boba Fett right now? What do you think? This is a fun Jedi Jared, Star Wars conspiracy theory. Well, not conspiracy so much, but theory.
He's ruling Tatooine.
You think he's just sitting there on Tatooine?
Yeah.
Oh, so nothing's changed from the Book of Boba Fett. He's just sitting his fat ass
Why should
on
he?
the throne.
He's the top dog on the planet.
I think he would get a little,
Antsy?
yeah. Boba Fett doesn't want to just sit around all day.
Does he? I don't know.
I don't think so. I really don't.
I
really don't.
That's why he walks around the towns and with the Power Rangers. And
that is why he walks around the town. I don't think this is. I think at the end of the day, this is a guy who's going to get bored. And maybe he just decides, fuck all this shit. I'll let these mobs. I got to get out there. I got to get in the game. I think he's going to get out of the mob game somehow. That's what I think. Maybe
go back to.
He could give the whole empire to Fennec Shan. Or he could fucking, get someone else. Fake his own death even. I mean, who the fuck? I don't care. I can't imagine he's content just to sit with Fennec Shan, legs on the table, eating chicken all day.
By
the way, that scene, if I'm Boba, I say, put the goddamn legs down, Fennec. I know we're a couple of bounty hunters, but we're not going to fucking eat on a beautiful dining room table with our fucking feet on it.
I mean, she's his Silvio, so.
Silvio would never put his feet on Tony Soprano's dining room table.
No.
Ever.
Ralph would.
I don't even think Ralphie would be that stupid. Maybe a high Christopher Moltisanti. Christopher Moltisanti fucked up, could do some weird shit.
I'm still going back to when Tony was trying to run that cope after he killed Christopher. And he's like, well, what if the baby was in there? Well, the baby wasn't in there. He was high on fucking dope.
No, cut that out. Real quick, if we're going to do a Christopher Moltisanti thing, it was after Tony's mom died. They went back to the house, and they're all they're struggling to get people to even say something nice. Christopher finally talks, but he's fucking high as fuck. And he's just like, how do we know there's not another Mrs. Soprano somewhere walking around the planet? Like, he goes like, they say, you only have one pair of fingerprints or something like that. But do they really know? My point is, how do they not know there's another Mrs. Soprano? He thought she had like a fucking clone walking around.
Dumb.
So funny. All right. Can you give us a cage match and make it a good one?
Make it a good one.
Yeah, we got to get out of here.
Oh, we got to get out
of
here.
Time to go.
Right. Okay. Well, let's do Darth Maul versus,
What the hell?
What's wrong?
Go ahead.
Darth Maul versus oh shit. Now I'm forgetting the name.
Maul.
I had the name.
Okay.
I just gotta bring the name back.
You gotta bring the name back. Mentally?
Yeah.
You gotta bring it back?
Yeah.
Never heard someone talk like that before.
You have
Darth Maul.
Have you ever had parent brain?
No.
When your kids were really small?
Yeah.
And you would just forget words, you'd forget terms, you forgot phrases.
Yeah.
You never did that?
No. I'm a genius. I don't forget anything.
Oh, shit.
Darth Maul versus... How about you? So that my prediction is Darth Maul can cut your fucking head off. You got 9,000 Star Wars characters to choose from.
I know.
At some point, just fucking grab one.
Pretend
that it was the one you were thinking all along. I wouldn't know the difference. Darth Maul versus who, you fucking son of a bitch?
Okay, fine. Darth Maul versus Count Dooku.
I thought you were going to give us Darth Maul versus Mando. That would have been fitting for this episode. Dooku just pops out of nowhere. Late fucking second cameo. He ain't making the thumbnail. Just because you got a last second shout out doesn't mean you're making the thumbnail, Dooku.
Well, who do you got?
I got Maul. I got Maul because at the end of the day, Maul, I think, was the better warrior and was smarter. I do think he was smarter. I'm not sure if Palpatine would have just moved on from Maul so quickly if he wasn't chopped in half. Once he's chopped in half, he was looking for it. As opposed to Dooku, which I think he was never going to be the solid number 2. From day one, he was like, Dooku's a stiff. I gotta get someone younger. But Maul, I think Palpatine was cool with. I think Maul's superior to Dooku. Maul.
I got Dooku just because he's considered one of the best duelists with a lightsaber.
Fair. That's a fair comment.
Plus, he had Force Lightning, which was something that Maul hadn't mastered.
All right, that's a fair comment. All right. Well, listen. That's going to do it for Yaddle Chattle.
Yes.
Okay? Very exciting episode. And we have plenty of Star Wars to talk about in 2024. Jedi Jared, I want to thank you for, what was the name of the dish you brought? What's the name of it, though? Chicken and rice?
Yeah, just do chicken.
Chicken and rice.
Chicken and rice.
And the chili? What's in the chili again?
Ground beef and beans.
I like that.
Just keep it simple.
Keep it simple, baby. I love it. Well, listen, Yaddle heads, thank you all so much. You're so fantastic. We love each and every one of you. His name is Jedi Jared. I'm Darth David. Final thoughts?
Yes. What, no fucking ZD?
May the force be with you. Good night, everybody!